good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on the Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on there forever. And we don't talk about how the Magic was able to beat the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves been sliding a little bit. This is a disappointing season. They couldn't get to that 50-win season that we thought that they should easily get to, but they didn't because this is their 47th. They have 47 wins and have 33 losses. That makes sure they won't get there. And then they went 22-18 on the road. The Magic, they go 44-36 and 26-16 at home. And they beat them 132-120. Orlando wins the series 2-0 because they blew out Minnesota before and they won by 12 this game. They don't see each other unless they meet in the finals, and that seems unlikely. So they'll see each other next season. Orlando, 34-32 in the first quarter. And then they also won the second quarter 29-21. They also won the third quarter 38-30. And then the fourth quarter, they won that one 37-31. Let's talk about them Timberwolves. They threw a lot of guys out there. Jingling Joe Ingles played 18 minutes and got to start. He had 7 points. He went 3 or 4 from the field, 1 or 2 from 3. You know he can shoot. You know he can pass because he also had 4 assists. He's going to try to find an open man and provide spacing out there on the court, which he did. He also was able to gather 4 boards and 1 steal, no personal fouls, and was a 0 in plus minus. Kyle Anderson, 24 minutes, 8 points. He went 3 of 5 from the field. He missed his only 3. He went 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 7 rebounds that ended up being a good amount for him. And he also had 2 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. He is still long. He still can move. So if you try him, he's going to try to make sure it's tough. He ain't getting it easy scoring on me or trying to score on my teammates. Other than that, 3 offensive boards, 2 personal fouls, and a minus 25 and plus minus for him. Jaden McDaniel was showcasing that mid-range game with the jumpers. He also can drive to the basket from time to time. He played 19 minutes, gave you 18 points. He also went 8 of 16 from the field, but he went 1 of 5 from 3. You know he wants them threes. Couldn't really make too many of them tonight. He also missed a free throw and made 1, so he finished 1 or 2 from the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, and a steal. 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a minus 13 in plus minus. Naz Reid, 24 minutes, 15 points. He went 6 of 11 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 3 steals. The 3 steals ended up being the most for the Timberwolves, and he also had 2 blocks. He also had 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and was a +4 in plus minus. Really good scoring from him. They needed his double figures. He's been one of their better floor spacers. He didn't give you the threes, but he still was able to get you a healthy amount of points and some good solid defense when he could. Dante DiVincenzo, 21 minutes, 12 points. He ended up making his threes tonight, went 4 of 7 from 3, taking that. He had 2 assists and 1 turnover. He also had 3 personal fouls and was a minus 15 in plus minus. Everybody off the bench ended up scoring also for the Timberwolves. That's what kept it semi-competitive throughout the game. Julian Phillips gave him 24 minutes and 6 points. He went 2 of 9 from the field, missing more 2s in this one, but he did take 6 threes and went 2 of 6 from 3. He had 2 boards, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, and was a minus 2 and plus minus. Behringer played 23 minutes and had 9 points. He went 4 of 10 from the field, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. You're just happy that he was able to give you good production because he also gave you 8 rebounds and 3 blocks, which is really good. That actually was the most on the team. Even though he came off the bench, he also had 4 offensive rebounds out of the 8, which is good. The problem with his game really was just that he had 5 personal fouls in a short amount of time. Other than that, he was a minus 5 and plus minus. Jalen Clark, 33 minutes, 3 points. He went 1 of 6 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3. He had 2 rebounds and 4 assists. He also had no turnovers and 2 steals. And then he had 3 personal fouls and was a +4 and plus minus. Terrence Shannon Jr., 31 minutes, 33 points. He ended up having a really strong performance and didn't miss much. He only missed 2 threes and 1 2-pointer. Finished 11 of 14 from the field and 5 of 7 from 3. And on top of that, he went 6 of 6 from the free throw line. So he really knew what he wanted to do when he got the ball in his hands, and he took it out on the defense of the Orlando Magic. time and time again in this one, whether it's from the perimeter or inside the paint, or just being fearless when he was driving throughout the entire game when he had to or when he wanted to. He had 2 rebounds and 5 assists and 2 turnovers. He also had 2 personal fouls and was a -2 and plus minus. Bones Highland, 23 minutes, 9 points. He went 3 of 8 from the field, 3 of 7 from three. And you want him to take the threes. If there's another shot that better than that, you don't mind him taking that too. But he ended up finishing with 9 points. He did have 5 turnovers that took away some opportunities there too. And that is a whole lot for 23 minutes. But defense is going to try to make it as tough as they can on you. If you miss or you can't make the right decision, it's part of the game. He did have 1 rebound, 1 steal, and a block. So he did multiple things and had 1 personal foul, was a -6 and plus minus. And then you look at the Orlando Magic, everybody that was available ended up playing in this one. Paulo Benquetto led them with 20 points. Since a lot of guys played, he was still able to lead them in scoring. He did it efficiently tonight. He went 8 of 11 from the field, only missing 3 shots. He didn't take a lot of threes. He just took one and he made it. And then he went 3 of 5 from the free throw line. You surprised that he didn't take more free throw attempts, but it didn't matter because the team won anyway. And he had a great performance because he also had 8 rebounds, 6 assists. Got to keep your teammates involved. Got to keep looking for them, especially if they got a better shot than you. 2 turnovers, 1 steal, no personal fouls, and a +12 and plus minus. Franz played 22 minutes. He had 17 points. He went 7 of 13 from the field, 1 of 2 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. It's just good to see him back. It's just good to see him healthy and playing some decent basketball out there, whether it's trying to attack the paint or trying to find his teammates or just playing solid defense while still providing some scoring. You're happy with that all being available to you again if you're a Magic fan in the Magic organization and definitely the coaching staff. He had 2 assists, 2 turnovers, and a block, 1 personal foul, and was a +20 and plus minus. Wendell Carter Jr., 12 minutes, he had 4 points. He went 2 of 5 from the field. He missed his only 3. He also missed 2 free throws, and that was the only ones he took. He did get 7 boards, 1 assist, and 1 turnover. He also got 1 block, 3 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and was a +1 in plus minus. He gives a lot of effort, a lot of muscle, a lot of strength, and a lot of spacing for this team. They asking him to do a lot, and he's not complaining about it, just going out there getting it done. Desmond Bane, 30 minutes, 18 points, 7 of 13 from the field, 1 of 4 from three, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He was able to score inside and out. He's going to drive it. He's going to kick it. He's going to make the extra pass. He's going to score whenever he feels like he can. And he did a good job of that tonight and was efficient. 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 offensive board, 3 personal fouls, and a +22 and plus minus. And then Jalen Suggs didn't take a lot of shots. He just took the ones that was there and open. He went 3 of 5 from three, 4 of 6 from the field, 4 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals. You know he's going to play defense. If he can see something or he can get something, he's going to try to. But he didn't have no personal fouls. That was great. He was a +13 and plus minus. Matisse Wagner, 7 minutes, he had 4 points. He went 2 of 6 from the field, 0 of 2 from three. 4 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers. 2 per offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, and a -10 in plus minus. Jamal Cain, 16 minutes, 8 points. 3 of 8 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. 2 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers, 1 offensive board, 1 personal foul, a 0 in plus minus. Tristan Da Silva, 20 minutes, 12 points. He went 5 of 9 from the field, 2 of 5 from three. Good scoring. You happy today he was able to get out and get in the paint and also make the threes. That's what he can do, and he did it again in this one. He's been a quality player for them. He had 2 rebounds, 2 assists, no turnovers, 2 offensive rebounds, no personal foul, was a 0 in plus minus. Noah Pinda, 7 minutes. He missed his only field goal. And then he had no turnovers and a personal foul was a -8 in plus minus. Goga Batadze, 22 minutes. He ended up playing the most off the bench. He had 14 points, did a really good job of being strong in the paint and kept finding ways to finish even though he missed a couple ones in there too. He also did go 2 of 2 from the free throw line and had the most rebounds with 15 in this game. That's a really good performance in 22 minutes. He also had 6 assists. So he had to get rid of the ball if he couldn't find a way to score it when he had the ball in his hands. He had 1 turnover and a steal in the block, 8 offensive rebounds out of the 15, 2 personal fouls, and was a +21 and plus minus. Colin Castleton, 3 minutes. He had 1 rebound, no turnovers. He also had no personal fouls, was a -7 and plus minus. Javon Carter, 15 minutes, 11 points. He ended up making the jump shots tonight, and he went perfect. 4-4 from the field, 3-3 from three. I like the shots. He was taking good shot selection in this one. And he also had 2 assists. You know, he's out there to find his teammates too if he can for easy buckets. He had no turnovers, no personal foul, was a +7 and plus minus. Alex played 5 minutes. He had 6 points. He went 2 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, and was a -10 and plus minus. Good scoring, really good scoring, just knowing where to be at on the court and just being ready to attack when you can. And then Anthony Black played 16 minutes. He had 7 points. He went 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from three. And then he went 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Didn't really shoot the ball as well as he wanted to, but he still found a way to get easy baskets by getting to the free throw line, and he also knocked them down. And then 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 blocks. The 2 blocks was the most on the team, which is a low amount, but it was good enough in this game. And it was good that somebody did it. 1 offensive rebound. He did almost foul out with 5 personal fouls. He was a +7 and plus minus. And then Jace Richardson played 4 minutes. He missed his only three, which was his only shot in the game. He had no turnovers, no personal foul, was a -8 and plus minus. 95 field goals by the Magic. They shot 54% from the field. 90 for the Timberwolves, 50% for them. 41% from three for the Orlando Magic. Also 41% for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves did shoot more though, 44 to the 29 of the Magic. 23 free throws for the Magic. They shot 78%. And then the Timberwolves, they shot 86%. They only took 14 though. And then 48 for rebounds by the Magic. That's really good because the Timberwolves only had 33 of them. 33 assists for the Magic, 22 for the Timberwolves. Both teams had 16 turnovers. 5 steals for the Magic, 10 for the Timberwolves. 5 blocks for the Magic, 8 for the Timberwolves. 19 offensive rebounds for the Magic, 9 for the Timberwolves. 29 defensive rebounds for the Magic, 24 for the Timberwolves. 18 personal fouls for the Magic, 20 for the Timberwolves. And all I can say is the Magic kept it simple. They kept doing the same thing over and over again, and Minnesota just couldn't stop it. They just couldn't get no advantages enough to be able to win this one. 54%, 41%, 23 free throws. They offense really was humming at a high level for them to be able to win this one. And sometimes the Magic beat themselves because they can't make their threes. They can't really score outside of trying to get to the free throw line or get into the paint. Tonight they had all three of them going, and they had it going at a high level, and they was able to get ahead and close the game out against the Timberwolves. I know no Anthony Edwards, which is fair if you want to say that, but at the same time, you got to play with what you got. You still got to go out there and compete, and I still feel like the Timberwolves did that, and they made it competitive, but it just wasn't enough because the Magic just had too much scoring power, too much playmaking, and just knew exactly what they wanted to do each and every possession against the Timberwolves and their defense, and they knew how to make things a little bit tricky and a little bit difficult for them on the defensive end. So Minnesota didn't really get everything they wanted, and they were settling for a lot of tough shots. Sometimes they made them, more times than not they didn't. So they ended up getting the loss in this one. Comment, like, subscribe, share. Hit that notification bell to get that analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today with more analysis.